Hello everyone and welcome back to our Rise of Kingdom video. I'm Legend Ronnie and today we have an update for my restart project, the free-to-play Legend. So I want to give you a tour of the account, give you details of what has happened so far, what I've done so far, and what is my plan for the future. So you can have a better understanding of what I'm doing and why I'm doing this way the account. For some of you who are new to the channel, you need to understand that I have other accounts as well. So even on this account, if I go to the settings and I go to the character management, I have an 87 power low spender account, and before you judge, you should check my other videos. This is a 1000 day old account, and you need to understand all the other things to this low spender account has been through before you start thinking, hey, how can 87 million be a low spender account? It's a very old account and has been through a lot of well alliances as well, because he's VIP 17 in the same time. On top of the account that I just showed you, I have two more other accounts. One of them has over 13 billion kill points. He's over 100 million power. So I have two VIP 18 accounts, one VIP 17, and now the free-to-play account. The reason I took this challenge for the free-to-play is because I have been asked many times, like, hey, how can you do free-to-play content when you're not even a free-to-play player, right? That's the reason I also done my low spender account that I just showed you, my people please account, is because people will keep saying, yeah, you keep telling us this and that, but you have well account. So then I started the low spender account, and now I'm doing the free-to-play version. This is a 19 days old kingdom. I have started about 1 or 2 days later. I haven't started in the same time when the kingdom was open, kingdom 25. So I do have a little bit of delay. I haven't done the whole jumper thing like many of the players in the kingdom have done. As you all know, before you decide to go to your final destination kingdom, you can farm in an older kingdom. You have like 7, 8, 9 days. You can get all the caves, all the camps. You can farm resources, train troops, and all the other stuff. And when you get to your final destination kingdom, you already have a start in terms of speed ups and various other stuff. Now, me personally, I haven't done that because when I leveled up all my other 3 accounts, I have never done this jumper thingy. The only thing that I have done, I just started in the kingdom that I wanted to start and just starting, powering up, leveling up, and so on. So this is exactly what I'm doing with this account. Now, another thing you need to understand is that my other 3 accounts are in KVK. So we had a lot of battlings going on in this period when my restart project started. So for me to log in and do stuff on the restart project was also very hard. Now, as I was mentioning that I have the low spender account, so I have a great deal about playing as free-to-play, because that low spender account, before I decided to make it a low spender account, was a free-to-play account for more than a year. So as an idea, I want to follow the same path that I followed with that account. It's just going to be a couple of things that I will change regarding that. And I'm definitely going to detail that in this video. So for example, my people please account was basically a farmer, so I was just using him for farming. I was rarely killing barbarians. Even that I had time to kill barbarians, I wasn't really into it, like killing barbarians with that account. I had no reason to. So with this account, I'm killing barbarians. I'm spending my action points as well on top of just regular leveling and powering up. So that's one thing that is gonna change. As I was mentioning, that account was a farmer, so I was also using him to reinforce. Now with this account, I also want to feel battle, so I'm definitely gonna have at least 1 march, if not 2 marches ready when the KVK is gonna hit. My idea is to have like a Sansu and Eulji, or a Sansu and Bjorn, and the second march to be like a Pelagius and double C, because I'm pretty sure I'll get at least a 5-5-1-1 double C. Now, right now, my commanders, I haven't worked at all on them because I'm saving everything in terms of keys, sculptures, boxes. Everything that I'm getting is because right now I still don't have time to fully focus. Action points, books, everything. I'm just saving for now. I'm not rushing to just spend stuff because I want to take the right decision, as this is a free-to-play account. And this is something that is very important to take the right decision on free-to-play accounts. And hear me out. All these players right now, and I'm not talking about the spenders, because the spenders, they don't really care that much. So if I go on to the individual power rankings, we already have 2 tier 5 accounts, and then we have various other tier 4 accounts and high power accounts. And going further down, you're probably seeing so many 4 million, 3 million accounts, and most likely some of the accounts that are around 2 million, they mostly are free to play like me, or 3 million probably even 4 million, who knows. But there is one mistake that they are doing. So right now they are powering up, right? Probably they want a high spot in one of the alliances, they want to maintain their spot, which is really good. That's definitely helpful. But my plan is, and I explained that since I also have a lot of experience in the game, so they understood me, because there is a power requirement I need to keep up to. And I explained them what is my plan. So all these people that are powering up right now, one, they have no super good runes, right? We do have some shrines and relics and all that. So if I zoom out, you will see that even myself, I'm next to one of the holy sites. So that's one thing that they're missing. High and powerful runes. 2, they don't have titles, right? Because the Lost Temple is not captured. 3, there is no kingdom buff, because again, the Lost Temple haven't been captured. And the 4th, there is no alliance technology. The alliance technology is just being built. So now when you think about it, all these people that are probably spending a lot of speed ups to power up, how much speed ups are spending? I mean, I'm seeing myself, because I'm also trying to power up a little bit. I want to reach City Hall 22, and then I want to stop until KVK 1 and probably just power up through the events. So how much they are losing by just rushing it? Obviously, it's a new kingdom, right? And you're probably wondering, yeah, but where is starting is this and that? Because with all these restart projects that are jumping, there is not big war, right? All these restart projects are being done for a reason, to try to conquer a whole kingdom, have enough accounts there to be able to beat anything and anyone that will try to stand in your way. So this is exactly what is happening in this kingdom. So pretty much, I would say 100% we will get the Lost Temple. So this kingdom will be ours, because we started with 8 alliances. If I already showed you in the ranking that it's just S25M, S25. So there's definitely a lot of players from our migration that are in the rankings, but I can also show you on the alliance power. S25, 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 S25. And then there is some other alliance, which is 25E. I'm not sure, Warriors United, probably another Jumbo project or some other people. And then again, S25, S25, S25. So it's pretty much just the restart project in all the power rankings that we have right now. So most likely, again, the kingdom will be ours at some point. We will get the Lost Temple and so on. So where is gonna be fighting? Pretty much you won't get any fighting at the starting of the kingdom because of all this restart project, and somehow is really good for free to play, low spender, and people that just want to win a kingdom, because you do this jumper project and you can plan your speed ups ahead, you can plan everything ahead, and you can just use it at the right time, which is exactly what I'm planning to do. Instead of just powering up right now, using all my cards, using everything to just power up and increase my power, which most likely is not going to benefit me so much right now, since definitely there's going to be no war. That's why I'm not rushing with the commanders, that's why I'm not rushing to open my keys or anything else. I'm trying to spend as much action points as I can. My aim for City Hall is going to be around City Hall 23 for KVK1. That's exactly what I was planning. Now, if the City Hall will be higher, it will depend on the amount of speed ups that I will acquire and the events that is going to happen. As I was mentioning, that I'm trying to copy a little bit what I've done with my People Please account. So that is exactly what I've done with my People Please account as well. I was trying to spend all these speed ups that I was acquiring, and I was spending them on the events to win sculptures and even a Zenith of Power. So I spent my speed ups on a Zenith of Power on my People Please account, and I won. I got like rank 9 and I got a legendary skin. So this is something that can happen on this account as well. In one of the Zenith of Power, when there's going to be a skin that I really want, I will just spend everything that I have on that event and just go for a top 10, and hopefully I will get it. Obviously, I can do the math in speed ups and all that, so I just don't fail on the event. But this is just to give you a roughly idea, like how you should play as a free to play instead of just powering and heavy powering up at the start. But if that is what is needed to maintain your rank in the alliance, because the alliance is having a power requirement, then you should definitely power up so you can maintain your rank in the alliance, especially if you're in a spending alliance. But as long as the leadership understands you and you're telling them what is your plan and you're showing them that you have speed ups and all that, and they agree with what you're telling them, then I would also recommend it that you should wait with your speed ups and just try to take the long run, so you can get a lot more value out of your speed ups. Once the alliance has the right tag, once you can have access to kingdom buff, kingdom titles, high power runes, and all those sort of stuff, which will be very, very important. Because like I was mentioning, this is exactly what I have done with my other low spender account, and it worked perfectly and it worked beautifully. But my real rush right now is to get TF4 unlocked so I can switch to Germany. As I started, exactly as I was mentioning in my videos, I started with Britain so I can get Boudica, and I have a civilization change, so I plan to change to Germany, because they both give troops training speed, but I also get action points recovery with Germany. So at that point, when I'm switching to Germany, I'm going to make sure that daily I'm spending all the action points so I can benefit from the action points recovery. Also train a little bit heavily on the troops, and that will help me tremendous on killing the barbarians. That's why I'm also not spending my cards, because I have a lot of experience cards that I could spend on some of these commanders. I could open keys to start getting some legendaries and maybe level up some legendaries. I don't care any of that right now. That part is not important for me right now. Once I will have the troops and I will have everything, it will be very easy for me to do everything that I want, and I can save all those cards and I can save them on the commanders that I really want and just get ready when the KVK 1 starts. This is the beauty of joining a restart project. And to answer another question, will there be any legendary that I'm gonna work on, the so high recommended YSG? Will I be doing YSG, Alex, and Saladin? The answer is no. I have no plans on doing none of those commanders on this account. So just to give you an idea of what I'm planning to do, I will be saving all these gold heads, as many as I can, for as long as I can. Now how is that gonna be helpful? When I'm gonna reach Season of Conquest, that's gonna be 10 months passing from now, something like that. Until then, a lot of metas are going to change. So if I start investing in Alexander, if I start investing in Saladin or in YSG, those commanders might not be as helpful as I want to when I reach Season of Conquest. So my plan is to save all the gold heads that I will put my hands on, and just invest in commanders when I reach Season of Conquest. You never know what meta is going to be at that point, and if it's really needed, maybe do some small investment, but I want to make sure that I have one solid pair, even if I have to field fight with one pair, but I want to make sure that I have that super amazing solid pair for field fighting. And that is the same thing I'm going to do with my equipment. I'm going to save all the materials, I'm going to save everything for that one march, for that one pair, which is going to be my Season of Conquest pair. For KVK 1, 2, and 3, I will do as much as I can with Sansus, with gold keys commanders, with all these commanders that you can just get, I would say, almost freely, either from gold keys, gold chest, or various events. Right now, what I would have in mind, for example, if this account would have reached Season of Conquest, I would probably do something like Amanitore and Artemisia. Now, unfortunately, both commanders come from the Mightiest Governor, so that might be a little bit hard. But then I would also have options to do something like Gilgamesh and Ramses, or do something like Ramses and Nebu, because Nebu I could probably get it from the tavern, or do Gilgamesh and Nebu, or do something like that. Just one solid march that I know is super mega good. Maybe even a Pakal and Harald, but I'm not too much into infantry. I never was, so it's most likely going to be an archer march, the first thing that I'm going to invest on this account. So that's going to be the path that I'm going to take. Instead of investing in riches, instead of investing in commanders that I know will have a dead end, right? Because I have all this experience from Season of Conquest, so I want to apply it on this free-to-play account so I can show you through my image what a free-to-play account can do. So I hope you like this video, and I hope you understand the idea of this video, the importance of not rushing and just taking your time so you can benefit the most out of everything that you're doing. Until next time, this is your boy Geroni signing off. Peace out, yo, and take care. See you on the next one, and stay safe out there, my friends.